Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and yes, we have another Goose Creek video. Full disclosure, I do work for Goose Creek. I am paid for my design work at Goose Creek. These candles were sent to me free of charge, but I'm not paid to make this video, however, but I still want to talk about these candles that I designed, so that's why we're here. So yes, so we have another haul / show and tell video, rather, of the newest collections, and they are the gorgeous, oh my god, if I say so myself, Garden Cottage collection right here. Oh my god, how exquisite are those, as well as the Southern Porch collection right here, and that's what that looks like. So I have the entire Garden Cottage collection, and I have three of the Southern Porch candles in my possession, and we'll talk about those today. So yes, new spring stuff at Goose Creek, and of course they're like springtime collections that are themed cohesively as spring collections. And I was like, ooh, what do I want to do for this? And so there was a collection of kind of like a lot of like floral garden type of inspired fragrances. And so for that, we have the Garden Cottage / Garden Hideaway collection of the candles that look like this. So that's what that looks like. They have the gold lids on them, and then it is a wraparound. And what I like is on some of these cutouts, like you can see the wax shining through it, which is really fun and juicy. So this one we have these bright, juicy sunflowers to kind of like play into the yellow color of what a lemon butter cake would be. And so that was that. So the inspiration for this collection was I enjoy the cottage core type of aesthetic, and that was kind of the main inspiration for this collection. And cottage core is supposed to be like an aesthetic that's kind of like based on like rural like cottage living. There's almost like a slight like fairy tale type of feel to it as well, and kind of like encourages you to slow down and connect with nature and all that kind of stuff. And so I was kind of like enjoying that type of aesthetic, and then I was like, for the springtime, I don't know, you also think of like just cute cottages with like picket fences with juicy like flowers blooming on them. And so that's kind of where the inspiration came from this. And so of course we have a color run of candles and wanted to match like the flowers to the colors that we have in this collection. And so that's kind of the inspiration was here. There's almost like a old like paper texture kind of on this. And there's also these really fun little like Easter eggs or hidden gems of critters that are kind of like interspersed in the label as well. So for instance, on this one, there is a butterfly right there, and then this one has a bumblebee on it. So it's kind of fun if you can like find all the cute little critters in the label as well. So yes, I think there's 2 new fragrances, and the rest of them are returning, I believe. So yes, the first one we have, which is a new fragrance, is Lemon Butter Cake right here. Oh my god, I just love the sunflowers on here. This would be perfect spring into summertime. I love the yellow wax in the wax that just like shines through the label. And this one says dense lemon cake, gooey caramel brown sugar, and whipped vanilla cream. This has the thick rope-like wicks with the yellow wax on it. That's what that looks like. And delicious. If you want a moist, bouncy lemon cake fragrance with like a vanilla icing or frosting or glaze on top of it, this is going to be similar to that type of experience for sure. I wouldn't let too much of the gooey caramel or brown sugar like I guess scare you away or think that's going to be like some kind of like heavy caramel brown sugar fragrance. That kind of indicates a little bit more of like a fall type of like a heaviness to it. But make no mistake, this is pretty much just like a lemon bundt cake or lemon pound cake or some type of like lemon loaf cake that you would get and cut into, and the vanilla glaze is in there. Very zesty lemon mixed with a vanilla glaze and like that sort of bouncy sort of gooiness that you would get from a like lemon cake. So that's what lemon butter cake smells like right there. The next one we have, oh my gosh, so excited to have the opportunity to design a label for this fragrance, and it is Warm and Welcome right here. And that's what that looks like. I think this one, oh my god, this one has the cute little squirrel hiding right there on the bottom. And then there's the birdies on there. And so we have like a nice little sort of cream color to evoke the sort of warm and welcome feel on it, and just has a little bit more like that rustic sort of wood tone to the picket fence as well. So I really enjoyed the way this one turned out. So this one's going to say vanilla cashmere, marshmallow creme, vanilla orchid, white mocha, and creamy woods. Oh my god, I love this one. This is like a body care perfumey interpretation of vanilla or marshmallow. Think of kind of like marshmallows with almost like a beachy accent to it, or think of like a kiss that you would give someone after drinking a cup of white mocha. Think of that. It has like this very like body care, vanilla, marshmallow type of base to it for sure. There's a little bit of like a floral action from the vanilla orchid in there. And yeah, it's delicious. I've always wanted a fragrance like this in home fragrance format, and I think they've had this out before that I really enjoyed. But it wasn't like a black cat photo label, which there's a particular aesthetic for that too. But for me, I kind of wanted a different aesthetic, so I was excited to be able to design a seasonal label for this one. So it's just like so fun and juicy to finally have warm and welcome in this fun garden label. What kills me is like, so I have one each of these, but they're like so pretty. I almost don't want to burn them. So I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? So warm and welcome right there. I guess I could just buy myself a second batch, one to burn and one to keep. They're so pretty. I just don't want to burn them. Yeah. Moving right along, we have Backroad Blooms right here, and that's what that looks like. And that's what that is. This one's Honeysuckle, Orange Blossom, Neroli, and Bright Citrus. So I had this one last year, and I was like, this is very much like a sort of like a green, planty, floral quality to it. It has a white floral quality to it for sure. And so you get it almost even kind of smells like lilacs too. So think of that sort of like powdery, it's a mix of like a powdery spring floral and a white floral with a little bit like a grassy greenness to it. But I like it. It's very much gives you a Backroad Blooms type of like flowering spring floral type vibe to it for sure. Yeah, definitely powderiness mixed with greenness. So think of your lilacs, kind of a little bit of that sort of neroli metallic qualities in there mixed with that bright citrus. So yeah, that was Backroad Blooms right there. It smells quite strong, at least on cold. So that's what that one is. Oh my god, love that. I just want to like escape away to wherever this like scene is and just like live my best cottagecore life in a garden hideaway cottage and like not be on the internet. And that would be really fun. We have a new fragrance. I believe this one is new. Eucalyptus Mist right here. So because this one will have like a misty quality to it, and of course eucalyptus, I wanted to get like a green sort of hazy feel to it. So this one almost has like a slight like hazy, like just the color, the tones on it has almost like a hazy feel to it that I enjoy. And so this one's gonna be Eucalyptus, Cool Mist, Sparkling Bergamot, and White Woods. And this one has like a light green sage color on it, and that's what that looks like. And this one's different from what I had imagined, and I actually appreciate that. Because normally when you think of eucalyptus or like a eucalyptus mist type fragrance, you might immediately go to like a eucalyptus like essential oil or a eucalyptus like aromatherapy vibe to it. I thankfully don't get that. It's more like this sort of nuzzly, like sea salt, sea air, almost like a beachy quality to it. Like this could be like ocean mist or beach mist, and I feel like, or like even like sand dunes or something, and that would kind of evoke what I'm smelling here, and I enjoy that. I think there's almost like a little bit of like a citrus that's evoking that sort of like sea salt, sea like sort of crystalline quality to it, mixed with something that's like kind of like spa or planty that I guess could be maybe eucalyptus, but I actually really enjoy this one. I would not have imagined me enjoying a eucalyptus mist type fragrance, but I like that there's almost like that cool mist and I guess sparkling bergamot gives it a different feel to it. But yeah, think of like almost like a salty spa beach essence to it, and I enjoy that. So that's Eucalyptus Mist right there. Moving on. Oh my god, I love this. I just love the color pink. Sweet Pea and Vanilla Bean right here. Oh my god, look at that. How gorgeous this. So if you follow me on @thecandlechannel on Instagram, I did a whole photo shoot of this against like a flowering pink tree as well. It's just so exquisite and juicy. Check me out on Instagram if you want to see the photo shoot. Sweet Pea and Vanilla Bean. This was out last year, and it's Sweet Pea, Vanilla Bean, Almond, and Sugar, and look at that beautiful pink wax color on it. Unfortunately, not my favorite fragrance. There's something about this that smells like bathroom cleaner. Like think of like floral scented like bathroom cleaner or like toilet bowl cleaner or something like that. That's kind of what it gives me. I can't say I really enjoy it. You get a Sweet Pea vibe in there. That's sort of like sweetsy, cutesy, lighthearted, sort of like body care type of Sweet Pea fragrance is what you get in there. But then for whatever reason, the interaction of that sort of floral quality mixed with like almost like a fake sweet vanilla that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And it just smells kind of like floral scented bathroom cleaner. Yeah, I don't know. I wish the vanilla was maybe, I don't know, warmer, maybe? I don't quite know, but the fragrance just doesn't quite sit right for me. But that's not to say you might not enjoy it, or people didn't enjoy it last year, because hello, it's back again for a second year. But yeah, that's Sweet Pea and Vanilla Bean to me. I think I've burned this one last year, and it didn't really change much when it was burning either, but the label's pretty, so Sweet Pea and Vanilla Bean are right there. If this was some kind of like rose fragrance, or like some like pink rose petal, or like a rose vanilla fragrance, or like a lilac vanilla fragrance. Oh my god, mixed with the pink wax in the packaging, I would be like totally in heaven. But unfortunately it's sweet pea and vanilla bean. So there's that. Moving on, oh my god, gag me out. So you guys know I love blue and white hydrangeas, as you can see in the background right there. Some of my favorite flowers. I love hyacinths, as well as blue and white hydrangeas and roses. But like from aesthetic appeal, hydrangeas and hyacinths with how just like juicy and like, I don't know, bulbous they are, love it. Oh, did I not talk about the critters on, yeah, so I think on Sweet Pea and Vanilla Bean we have a cute little purple birdie right there chilling on the picket fence, and then we have another birdie right there. Yeah, okay, we're caught up. So anyways, Soft Linen Breeze has 2 butterflies on it. So we have that butterfly right there, and then we have a butterfly right there. But look at those beautifully like wild blooming blue and white hydrangeas on the picket fence. Oh god, I want to live somewhere where the hydrangeas like bloom wildly. Oh, love it. And that beautiful like blue wax color that's peeking through there as well. I mean, just F me up. I just love it. Oh my god. This is like something I would just like want to decorate my home with. I don't normally decorate with candles, but this is something I just want to place out on my house and just like be content. Clean Linen Summer Breeze Soft Lavender and Lily, and look at that beautiful pale blue wax color to evoke that sort of like linen experience. And yeah, this one smells nice. It's kind of like your standard laundry detergent type of fragrance. It's like, I'm not an expert at laundry fragrances, so I can't like tell you what brand of laundry it smells like or how like it differs from all the other ones, but it's kind of your straightforward, linear, almost has like a salty quality mixed with like a usual linen soapy laundry detergent fragrance to it. Almost has like a fabric softener vibe to it as well. A very standard laundry fragrance, and I love the label and how it came together on this. So Soft Linen Breeze right there. Moving on. Oh my god, I love this one too. Lavender Vanilla, and so that's what that looks like. So this one's fun because the fence, the cutouts on it are so much larger than the other ones. So I love that you can really see the wax color shine through it. Just absolutely gorgeous. So I think there's a birdie right there, and there's a dragonfly right there. And this one's gonna be French Lavender, Leaves, Jasmine, and Vanilla Bean, and this one has the beautiful purple wax color on it right there. This one smells nice. I really enjoy this. You get a very crisp herbal lavender, has a little bit of astringency to it. But then this one, unlike the Sweet Pea and Vanilla Bean that I didn't really enjoy the interaction of the vanilla and the floral, this one I do enjoy the vanilla in here. And it's just like a really nice balance between the lavender and vanilla, but without it going like too baby powdery. Yeah, it smells nice. So that was Lavender Vanilla right there. And lastly, this one's kind of like the oddball of it. So we had a Cool Raindrops one, and I was like, oh, this one's gonna be kind of hard because like we have the picket fence on a clear wrap for most of them, with like cutouts on it. But like with rain, I kind of need to evoke like clouds and like rain coming down. And so on this one, we have like a full wrap, as you can see right here, which is kind of fun because this one like stands out as being a little bit different, but it still has the same effect of the fencing as well as the raindrops on there, so kind of fun there. So Cool Raindrops right there. We have Shimmering Rain, Sparkling Bergamot, Black Pepper, and Sage. And this one has the white wax on it, and that's what that looks like. And yeah, this one leans more on like a peppery, masculine cologne vibe to it, mixed with something a little bit green and herbal that I guess is coming from the sage, and that sort of sage experience evokes kind of like wet grass, and there's like a aquatic, marine, masculine cologne feel to it that's coming from the Shimmering Rain and the bergamot in there. And so it's kind of like a fantasy masculine version of rain falling on grass is kind of how it is. So it doesn't necessarily smell literally like rain when you go outside, but it evokes a sort of cologne, lean, masculine feel of that. So that was Cool Raindrops right there. Actually kind of like the full wrap on this one. So that was that right there. Super juicy. Oh my god, let me see if I can I took photos on Instagram, so check those out. But look at the cohesiveness. Oh my god, of the colors and just all the flowers. They just, this just soothes my soul. I just can't even, so proud of how these turned out. So that was the Cottage Garden Hideaway collection. And then we have 3 of the Southern Porch collection. We originally had 5, but 2 of them unfortunately came completely obliterated and shattered in transit. So I don't have the Homemade Cherry Pie, but I have the lid on it still, so I can at least speak to the fragrance of it. It had this beautiful red wax with a juicy cherry pie image on it. And this one, yeah, I like this one. You get heaps of like a crusty brown sugar pie crust note in there for sure. You know how a lot of times like pie fragrances or like bakery fragrances claim that they're bakery, but they don't actually have a bakery element to it. But this one does. You get a very like crusty brown sugar element in there that's like undeniably pie crust, mixed with like a sweet baked cherry underneath. Obviously I haven't burned this, so I don't know how it's going to transform when it burns, but on cold of what I'm smelling on the lid, it smells like a very viable like cherry pie fragrance. If you like other like pie fragrances that have a very prominent crust note, you're going to find that in this as well. So yeah, enjoy that. And then we have Orange Grove Tree. Oh my god, beautiful. You guys know I love orange groves and orange blossoms and all that kind of stuff. That one had like a bright orange wax on it with a beautiful orange grove like painting on it. And unfortunately with this one, it's so much more emphasis on the grapefruit, orange, and citrus notes on it. And it's so, if you're looking for an orange blossom fragrance, you're not gonna find it here. When you smell orange blossom, it's a lot more floral and heady and not like a whole lot of emphasis on orange. Like orange blossoms don't really smell like oranges. This on the other hand, is more like grapefruit and orange. And there's maybe a hint, like a sort of like green metallic quality underlying, but it's very much like almost like a very juicy, semi-realistic grapefruit and orange blend is what you're getting from Orange Grove Tree. So that was that right there. Moving on to the three that did make it. Let's see, we have the Buttered Blueberry Scone. So of course this is the Southern Porch collection on it. It just kind of has like a nostalgic vibe to it, and has like sort of like lace elements and like a check print to it that I really enjoy. Almost like a springtime picnic feel as well. You can kind of go there. I think the kind of inspiration was like grandma's porch, and she's like, you know, making freshly brewed iced tea or lemonade or baking you a blueberry scone or a pie. That type of feel is what I was going for. So very much like a springtime porch type of moment. So buttered blueberry scone, and we have the beautiful blue wax behind it, and that's what that looks like. Warm scone, blueberry sweet cream, and buttery vanilla. This one's strange. It's totally not what I expected. It's like buttery, but it's like a cool butter. It doesn't really smell like a warm scone coming out of the oven. Like they have that blueberry skillet cobbler thing and the blueberry muffin from the strawberry shortcake that captures more of like a warm blueberry bakery item. And I guess it's like when you've done so many other blueberry bakery items, like how much more can you exhaust that concept? And so we have buttered blueberry scone. I would have to burn this one, but yeah, it's like a cool butter fragrance with like an artificial blueberry candy. Mixed with coconut. I can't say I'm a huge fan of it. Like, it's not that it's disgusting or offensive, but just the naming mixed with the fragrance is just not quite a match for me. I would have to burn this one. But, like, it does smell like butter and it does smell like blueberry, but the two together don't necessarily give me what I imagine a buttered blueberry scone to be. I wish it had more of, like, this warm, like, buttery biscuit coming out of the oven, like that sort of, like, hot piping, like, crusty quality to it. But there's something strangely cool about this. Like, if you could make butter smell cool, they've kind of done that. But yeah, it's like cool butter mixed with a very Laffy Taffy artificial blueberry and then coconut for some reason. I don't know. Like, I get all those notes individually, but they don't really add up as a blueberry scone to me. So, but buttered blueberry scone right there. I would have to burn this one and see if it translates or comes together better when it's burning. So that was that right there. Love the blue on that. That and the homemade cherry pie. Just, I love the blue and red on it. Just so cute. Okay, moving on. We have iced sweet tea right here. And that's what that looks like. And we have like this sort of like peach yellow color on there. And this one's going to be tea leaves, lemon zest, honey, and sugar. This smells good. If you like your like sweet tea type of fragrances or like a lemon and tea type of fragrance, this is gonna be it. You get that very sweet, zesty tea fragrance mixed with that like sugary lemon in there. Love it. It's just like your quintessential iced sweet tea fragrance, just like so refreshing and like sweet and refreshing for spring into summertime. So that's iced sweet tea right there. It smells quite strong on cold, so I like that one. Very much evokes this theme. And then lastly, we have Blooming Magnolia. Oh my god, I love that. And that's what that looks like. Blooming Magnolia, green leaves and soft lemon, and has like a white creamy color on that. I love that. And this one's nice. It's very much white floral. like a heavy powdery white floral. So if you don't like white florals or floral, you're probably not going to enjoy this one. But like when I think of blooming magnolia, I'm going to want like a white floral fragrance. And a lot of times like magnolia have like a slight soapy quality to it when you smell a real one. Like I've been around many magnolia trees in my life, and they don't really have too much of a fragrance. You have to really shove your nose into like the center like bulb to actually smell it. But even then, it's a very like light fragrance. But this kind of captures that sort of like, almost has this like powdery soapy freshness mixed with a white floral, and a little bit of like that sort of like lemon zest just kind of gives it that sort of like clean brightness to it that I enjoy. But yeah, it kind of smells like your traditional magnolia floral type fragrance, so I like that. It doesn't smell like overly synthetic or overly like too perfumey or body care. It smells kind of like I imagine a magnolia floral fragrance to smell like, so I enjoy that. So blooming magnolia right there. And that was that. So yes, oh my gosh, so juicy. Love both of these. I love spring candles, and to also be able to design them, see them come to life, and then also do like a fun juicy photo shoot on Instagram outside with these candles just soothes my soul. It's just like the circle of a candle life of like thinking of the concept, getting them, and then doing a photo shoot for them. I guess the extra added juiciness would be to actually come up with the fragrance concept and then execute the fragrance concept and then see that come to life. Would be truly the circle of candle life. Oh my god, I would just love that. But in any case, yes, I still love being able to design the labels and the collections and all that kind of stuff, so excited about that. So thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts on the collection down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.